Hey, welcome back to Own Your Power, the show from FG Own Your Power. I'm Maya.
And I'm Eli. Today we're getting into something a lot of people deal with but don't always name. What emotional abuse looks like, the signs most people miss.
Introduction: The invisible wounds of emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is an insidious form of mistreatment that, unlike physical abuse, doesn't leave visible marks. Yet its impact can be just as devastating, carving deep scars into a person's psyche, self-worth, and overall well-being. At Fin and Grin, we understand that recognizing emotional abuse is the first crucial step towards healing and reclaiming your power.
Oof, that's real. Many people endure emotional abuse for years without even realizing what they're experiencing, often dismissing it as just a bad relationship, tough love, or normal family dynamics. This article aims to pull back the curtain on this often misunderstood form of abuse, shedding light on its subtle and overt signs.
And this is the part people miss. Our mission is to arm you with knowledge, empower you with actionable strategies, and assure you that you're not alone. Whether you're experiencing emotional abuse in a romantic relationship, at work, within your family, or even from a coach, its effects are profound. As the American Psychological Association highlights, prolonged exposure to bullying and emotional abuse can lead to complex post traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD symptoms, demonstrating the severe long term psychological damage it inflicts. That makes sense. So, recognizing the signs is not about blaming, it's about understanding, validating your experiences, and paving the way for a healthier future. Gaslighting, distorting your reality. One of the most insidious forms of emotional abuse is gaslighting. This manipulative tactic causes you to doubt your own memory, perception, and sanity.
Right, and here's why that matters. The abuser systematically denies events, twists your words, or convinces you that what you saw or heard never happened, leading to profound confusion and self-doubt. The Journal of Family Violence 2024 recently published a clinical review establishing gaslighting as a distinct and severe form of psychological abuse, underscoring its significant impact on victims' mental health.
Totally. Which means, quote, gaslighting doesn't just make you question your memory, it makes you question your very sense of self. The perpetrator might say things like, that never happened, you're imagining things. You're too sensitive, it was just a joke. I never said that, you're crazy. Your memory is terrible. Over time, you might start to believe these assertions, leading you to feel perpetually confused, anxious, and as though you're losing your mind.
Think about it this way. This erosion of trust in your own perception is a deliberate tactic to gain control and keep you off balance. Recognizing gaslighting is crucial. Your feelings and experiences are valid. No matter what someone else tries to convince you, isolation and control, severing your connections. Emotional abusers often seek to isolate their victims from friends, family, and support networks.
Yeah, exactly. This strategy makes the victim more dependent on the abuser and less likely to seek help or recognize the abuse for what it is. This control can manifest in various ways, from subtle criticisms of your friends to outright demands that you cease contact with certain people. They might express concern for your well being, claiming your friends are bad influences, or that your family doesn't understand you like they do.
So here's the thing. Signs of isolation and control include constantly criticizing your loved ones, demanding to know your whereabouts at all times, monitoring your phone calls, texts, or social media, making you feel guilty for spending time with others, sabotaging your plans with friends or family, creating conflict between you and your support system.
Right. And for a lot of people, this isolation chips away at your sense of autonomy and belonging, making you feel increasingly alone and reliant on the abuser, thus amplifying their power over you. Remember, healthy relationships encourage connection, not isolation. Constant criticism and demeaning remarks, eroding self-esteem. Emotional abuse frequently involves a relentless barrage of criticism, insults, and demeaning remarks.
Okay, but check this out. These attacks are designed to chip away at your self-esteem, making you feel worthless, inadequate, and dependent on the abuser's approval. Unlike constructive feedback, these comments are often personal, belittling, and offered without solutions or true concern for your growth. This is a common tactic found in various forms of bullying. For instance, in workplaces, the Workplace Bullying Institute 2024 reports that 30% of American workers have experienced such patterns of emotional abuse.
Okay. And examples of constant criticism include mocking your appearance, intelligence, or interests, making jokes at your expense that aren't funny to you, constantly pointing out your flaws in front of others, dismissing your accomplishments or ideas as trivial, telling you that you'll never amount to anything.
Let me put it plainly. The goal is to make you believe that no one else would want you and that you are lucky to have them, thereby trapping you in the abusive cycle.
This constant negativity makes you doubt your own capabilities and worth, fostering a deep sense of shame and inadequacy. Threats and intimidation, the fear factor.
I hear that, so while not physical, threats and intimidation are potent forms of emotional abuse. These can range from veiled warnings to explicit threats of harm to you, others, or themselves, abandonment, or exposure of private information. The intent is to instill fear and control your behavior through menace. An extreme but relevant parallel can be seen in research by Yale School of Medicine, Bat et al. 2024, which linked military hazing to PTSD and suicidal ideation, partially through intimidation tactics, highlighting the profound psychological toll of such fear-based control.
Threats can take many forms, threatening to leave or divorce you, threatening to harm themselves if you leave, threatening to take away your children or pets, threatening to reveal your secrets or spread rumors, intimidating gestures, glares, or slamming objects, using their size or position.
So if you're sitting with this right now, what's the one thing you'd want someone to take away?
That you've got the power here. Name what's happening, document it, and get support. There are 40+ free tools to help you do exactly that at fgownyourpower.com.
That's it for this one. Share it with someone who needs it, and we'll see you next time on Own Your Power.